again. Paul, as a goalkeeper, was David De Gea fouled then or not?
From a goalkeeping perspective, absolutely no, not a chance. I think, I'll tell you why the referee's given it, because Welbeck turns his back and he doesn't make any attempt to play the ball. He looks, from the referee's position, he looks as though he's potentially jumped into the keeper or blocked the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's been very, very lucky there, because if you look at it from another angle, he's made no contact with him other than the goalkeeper jumping on him. There's more of a case the Spanish have got than for the slight push on the centre half there, but from a goalkeeping point of view, here.
So Welbeck just stands his ground. He's going in, goes past Busquets.
It's Busquets, the one that you could potentially argue there's a foul, and the referee didn't actually blow his whistle until De Gea dropped the ball and held his head.
Harry Kane.
I think De Gea dropped the ball on top of Welbeck's head, and then the referee thought, oh, I might have to give something there, disallowed the goal, but there was nothing wrong with that. It was a perfectly good goal. The reason he gave the free kick was Welbeck turning his back and making no attempt to play the ball made the referee think that he's just barged into the goalkeeper.
Well, it's not counted. England have results tonight then. Switzerland beat Iceland 6-0. Northern Ireland lost at home by the same scoreline that England lost at home to Spain. Finland beat Hungary by 1-0. Greece won away from home in Tallinn. Belarus 5, San Marino 0. And Luxembourg have now won 6 of their last 12 internationals. 4-0 winners of Moldova. It's an air of disappointment in this, Paul Robinson, for England?
Yeah, I think they were disappointed because you can see as they grew into the game in the second half, I think the injury to Luke Shaw kind of knocked them off the rhythm a little bit, and it took the game a little while to get going. A little while after that, it felt a bit more like a friendly feel. But then as the game went on, it picked up, and England made a couple of changes, and they had a couple of really good chances. Marcus Rashford put himself in a couple of positions where, at that level, if you're going to be an international striker at top level, you have to take those chances. England had chances.
Harry, barnstorming finish. Is there a feeling that it should have earned you a draw with Danny Welbeck at the end there?
Yeah, 100%. In them big moments, you need a ref to stay strong, and unfortunately he's bottled it. And Danny Welbeck just stood there. The keepers went to catch it, fell on top of him, and he's put it away. And somehow the refs give it a foul. So yeah, like I say, in them big moments, sometimes you need a firm ref who don't under the pressure give wrong decisions really. So disappointing to finish that way. I thought we played well, especially second half. And yeah, we deserved a draw at least.
You were right in there for the Welbeck goal that wasn't. Did it look clear to you?
Yeah, like I said, Danny just stood there, and De Gea's gone up and he's caught the ball, but as he's come down, he's fell on top of Danny. He ain't gone to foul him or anything, and the ball's dropped. Like I say, keepers sometimes get better treatment than the rest of us, and that's unfortunate for us.
Overall, you wanted teams, opponents that would push you to the limit. Did you get that tonight?
Yeah, it was a good game. It's a real test against a team who keep the ball really well. But look, there were stages where they kept the ball and it was difficult for us, but we had a good spell throughout the game as well. So we probably created the better chances throughout the game, and like I say, I think we deserved a draw at least.
Physically pretty tough up top, feeding off scraps at times when they've dominated the ball?
Yeah, it's tough. Like I said, we tried to press, we tried to play with high intensity without the ball. And like I said, they're a very good team. Sometimes if you're a little bit late, they pop it around you and you're running. So it's a tough game, but this is what this competition's about. We're going to play the best teams around the world, and Spain is certainly one of them. So it's a lot of stuff we can learn from, but I think we can hold our heads up high. We put in a good performance.
Also, losing Luke Shaw in pretty sort of scary circumstances, we understand is okay, but do you think that affected you for a time?
It's never nice to see one of your teammates go down, especially like that. It looked horrible. So yeah, I haven't seen Luke yet, so hopefully he's all good. But it's never nice for anyone to see that. So, but I don't think it affected us. I thought we tried to play after that. We created chances. It just, yeah, maybe it could have been a bit more clinical.
Thanks for your time, Harry.
Cheers, Norris.
Are you goalkeepers overprotected?
At times, yeah, absolutely. I've been guilty of having that treatment in the past. But like I said to you, De Gea's just got that wrong. He's maybe even mistimed his jump. And as he's gone up, he's just dropped the ball on Welbeck's head. Welbeck's done nothing wrong, other than for me he's turned his back on the ball, which has given the referee an excuse or a reason to give it.
I'm not even sure the referee does actually give it. He doesn't move until he gets a decision from the fifth or sixth official.
It's not an instinctive decision from the referee. He gives himself thinking time as well, which is, if you've seen the actual incident. He can't possibly give a free kick. De Gea's really got away one there tonight, and England have been unlucky.
Ref spotted it. In Harry Kane's words. Right, defeat for England.
Is to, you know, they had chances to get back into this game. They had chances to draw the game, if not win it tonight.
He took his chance in the first half with the best move of the match for England.
Yeah, it was good. It was so early on in the game. They enjoyed a lot of possession. This is a great ball by Harry Kane. You can see Luke Shaw, his first touch is what sets him up. It's a great first touch, an attacking first touch. And like I said at half-time, you were struggling to see where he was going to go from there. But he finds an unbelievable ball behind the two central defenders that are tracking back from Spain.
That's an Iniesta-type pass from Luke Shaw, isn't it?
It is. I think offensively, Luke Shaw was very good tonight. Defensively, there'll be question marks over him. But this ball, it's literally inch perfect because neither defender can get near it. And Rashford doesn't even have to break stride. It's a very, very good goal for England. And this is what we were talking about the left-sided player being left-footed, giving them a lot more balance. Like when Ashley Young was playing there, you may see him either cut back inside or take it on his right foot and start play again. But that's the advantage of having a left-footed player playing on the left side.
Jose Mourinho just texting.
This is the other side to Shaw.
Yeah.
This is the defensive side that we're talking about. Jumps in, committed, loses the tackle, and he did that later on in the half as well and got booked. But
Now he's out of play, and that's the equaliser.
it's a fantastic finish from Saul, though. Brilliant ball. I mean, he gets to the byline, because here you see Shaw again. He's out the game. And at this, like, he's not going to make up. He can't get back in there. Look, and he actually stops and gives up. It's a great cutback and a fantastic finish as the ball's on the rise. You can't underestimate what a hard technique that is. I've not scored many goals in my time, but that is a great finish,
Yeah.
especially being closed down from the side as well.
And there's nothing Pickford can do at his near post. It's come up pace.
You can't really say it's his near post, it's the pace. It's come around and through defenders as well. He gets, as a goalkeeper, you're always disappointed every goal you concede. He's got a touch on it, so will be disappointed. But you can't blame the goalkeeper for that. It's a great finish.
And then Trippier culpable for...
This happened a couple of times tonight
Jumping in,
down the
yeah.
left-hand side. Isco was playing down the left-hand side and he kept drifting inside, which allowed Alonso to push on. And Trippier struggled a little bit with that when he gave away the free kick. Here we're talking about Gomez. He gets caught with two players goal side of him, but when you look here, it's Stones and Maguire in the middle who should be telling him. First of all, they're playing the two Spanish players on side, but Gomez is unaware that he's got two behind him, and one of them is actually, you know, goal side of him. They're holding a high line, which is fair enough, but if they're holding a high line, they have to stay in a high line together, and the communication has to come from the experienced players at the back of that line.
This is the moment at the end. Just watch Danny Welbeck.
And that, for me, I think is the reason that the referee has given the free kick. It's not a foul, it's not a free kick, but the reason I think he's given it is because Welbeck shows no